Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my televised instructions on how to use a Roberts WM-201 internet radio. Now, you'll probably all be at the limits of your ability. I'm right at the limits of mine, so we're in good company, and it's not half as bad as you think. Right then, to start with, we switch on radio, and when we switch it on, it'll be playing whatever program it was last playing when it was on, if you see what I mean. Right, let's switch it on and see what's on. Probably if the nippers have been on, it'll be on Radio 1. We'll see. Let's have a look. Voyage of Discovery. Press the button on. Oh, it's Radio 4. Thank God for that. Right. Now, it's connecting to Radio 4, and this is playing Radio 4 live. In a moment, when you see the buffering's finished, it'll start to play. Give it a moment. Oh, hang on, better turn up the volume.
The wall drifted south, and today's object is a
Right.
map which shows part of the area.
That's a fine programme. History of the world in 100 objects or some such. Anyway, we're going to find BBC Radio 2, Sound of the 60s, and I'll take you back. So to do that, we need to do as follows. Remember, I've turned the volume down so that you can hear me instead of radio. Press the button, and I'll zoom in now on the instructions, and what we're looking for is internet radio. So turn the wheel and highlight internet radio, and press the button in to select it. We've now got another choice. There's location, the genre, search, and these are pre-programmed programs. We'll come back to that later. Anyway, we want location, select it, and press the track wheel in to select. Now then, spread before you are the continents of the world. There's Africa, the Americas, Asia, and we want to find Europe. Right then, press the button in to select it, and there's Europe now. Again, in alphabetical order, thank God, are all the countries of Europe. Start with Albania. We all remember King Zog with some fondness, don't we? Anyway, scroll through, and now we're looking for UK. Right then, Slovenia. Oh, I think we've gone past. Look, there's Estonia. We've gone past it. Here we go. There's the UK, just there, down underneath Turkey. So we'll press that button in to select it. Now then, in alphabetical order before us are about 960 radio programs that are available on the UK internet. Luckily, they're also in alphabetical order. Now, we'll start. Oh, hang on a minute. There was a bit of a delay, so it's cancelled and gone back to the beginning. Let me just go through this. Internet radio, location, down to Europe. And here are all the countries. We're going to go, actually, shortcut. We can go up here to UK. Select UK. Right. Here are all the programs. Now, you might be tempted to listen to each one on the way past, but that'll take you ages. So we're going to scroll straight through in alphabetical order. And we're looking for BBC Radio 2. So we're in the A's at the moment. BBC, we got BBC Derby, 5 Live. Okay. Oh, BBC Lancashire. I'm drawn to that, but we go on. We're pressing on. We're looking for BBC Radio 2. Radio 1, Radio 1 Extra, Radio 2. So we press the button in to select it. Now then, we've got a choice. We can listen live or on demand. Now, we're going to look for Sound of the 60s, which was played last Saturday, so we're going to use the on-demand service. So we press on demand, and there are a list of all of the BBC Radio 2 programmes that are available on demand. Now, BBC keep them there for 7 days. So you got 7 days in which to go and do it. Now then, we got a selection here. There's Zoe Ball, bless her. Trevor Nelson. Oh, Tim Rice's America. That's a fascinating programme, but we're looking for Sounds of the 60s. There we are. We've highlighted it. Press the button to select. And you can see here that we're going to listen to last Saturday's edition of Sound of the 60s. So press that. And here we go. It starts to buffer. Now, BBC start the programme a little bit before the programme. So if the news runs just before the programme, you'll hear the news first and then Sounds of the 60s. So let's turn the volume up and see what they're playing.
Caused by an electrical fault. Strathclyde Fire and Rescue
sounds like the news. Just a second.
That fires can start
in a minute.
Anywhere. A number of councils in England and
I'll
Wales
just zoom
say
in.
they're short of gritting salt for the coming winter. Many have ordered extra supplies.
Gritting salt. We need gritting salt, don't we?
Last winter. Here's our local government
Bear
correspondent,
with me.
Greg Wood.
Last winter,
Oh, they've
the
put
most
too much
severe
of the
for a
news on
generation,
now. You're going to have to wait. You have to be
Britain
patient.
dangerously low on salt as suppliers struggled to meet demand.
Yeah, we got snowed
This year
in,
they
did
tried to
you?
lay in extra supplies.
Yeah.
But as the gritting season gets underway again,
Oh,
a
that
number
shakes
of
us
councils
a
are
sec.
still low on salt. The Local Government Association
Oh, come
surveyed
on.
all 174 councils in England and Wales. Of the 87 who responded, 15, that's nearly a fifth, said they had not received all
Right,
the
well,
stocks
we're
they
waiting
requested.
for Sound of the
Short by
60s
an
to
average
play.
of
Let me just show
1,700
you
tonnes each.
the remote control.
However, a dry and bright morning in many places,
Oh,
cloudier this afternoon.
Power
with some
button.
heavy
We got
showers spreading
1,
into
2,
Scotland,
3,
northwest of
4,
England,
5, 6.
Western
They're all
Wales and
pre-programmed.
Northern
That's very
and
simple to
persistent
do.
heavy
I'll have to
rain
make
in
another
southern
film
England
one day
this evening.
to show you how to do
BBC
that.
News at 5
Here we go. Here we go. Brace yourself here. Sound of the 60s.
Sounds of the 60s, BBC Radio 2.
Good morning, Avids, and welcome to a show we've decided to open with Dusty Springfield's debut as a solo artist.
Dusty Springfield. Now that's a Sound of the 60s. So there's confirmation.
I only want to be with you.
That's a confirmation that we're in the right place at the right time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're bored of Dusty. Bless her, she's an absolute icon at the 60s, but not on a Monday morning. So I'm going to switch to my programme Radio 4. So if I press that on the remote, it switches across to Radio 4. Now this is Radio 4 Live. And in a minute, ladies and gentlemen, we'll hear the sweet tones of Radio 4. Let's just let it buffer. Right, it's buffered, so if I turn the volume up, here's Radio 4.
Hence the Wabash Land Company. And other rivers come in as
And there we
straight
are,
angled lines.
East.
traced like
He's still going on about history of the world in 100 objects. Fascinating programme if you get the chance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think you'll find that if I can operate this, then you can. And we're going to switch it off by using the off button on the remote. And it reverts back to just showing you the time.